Hey guys, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am here to talk to you about the use of chicken feet in your spiritual magical workings. That's right, chicken feet. This is a real chicken's foot. I got it, believe it or not, from Walmart. You can buy an entire pack of chicken feet from Walmart for like under $4. They're actually sold as chicken paws, but they're chicken feet. And what I did is I dehydrated the foot. I have a food dehydrator, and I took a couple of racks, put all the chicken feet in there, did them in miscellaneous shapes and forms and whatever, and let it go for 3 or 4 days, and it gets like really hard. There's no off-putting smell to it. As a matter of fact, it kind of smells like plastic in a way. It's really weird, but all the oil and the gelatin and the fat and stuff that are inside the tissues dry up really well, and these make really amazing protection charms. They also work for other divination, well, not really divination, but for other spells. A while back ago, I made a chicken claw money wand, and I have gold and silver bells, green clay that has money drawing herbs inside of it. Bake this all off, put $1 on there, tied it with this green ribbon, and this is a wand that I use for when I'm doing money spells. And what do chickens do? They scratch and they turn things up, and that's how I use it in my working for drawing in money. I'll just wrap the bells around and sit there and working with my candles or whatever, thinking about the money that I need, and doing like a scratching motion in the air to pull that money in. Now, what I could have done to enhance the power a little bit more is done the pot itself green, and maybe even anointed it with money drawing oil. But this is my wand, this is how I use it, and I know it looks kind of frou-frou or whatever, but this is what I use it for. I always have a huge selection. Like, I have this big apothecary jar full of chicken paws, and what I do is I will paint them, and I will make ornaments out of them to hang above your door. I actually have one that hangs in my car for protection that is painted all white, but if you wanted to protect your home or something like that, you could paint it all black and do the nails red. If you wanted to protect yourself from spirits, you could do it purple and green, whatever colors you think would best represent you. If you get them, or when you get them, they're still pretty flexible because they're still somewhat fresh or whatever. So you could like put a crystal in the center, and then maybe rubber band the claws so that it's holding that crystal, so that when you go to dry it out, it will it'll be holding that. Sometimes the bones are like really just messed up from the slaughterhouse or whatever. So you might have to take a pair of kitchen shears and like cut it down to size or whatever. But you could also wait until it's hard and dried like this to drill a hole through to like hang it on something. Usually what I like to do is maybe wrap a little wire or do some hot glue or some E6000 or whatever, and just wrap stuff around here and then make this into a hanging ornament. But you know, It's been used in voodoo and root working and some of those other like Afro-Caribbean, Hispanic types of magic and things like that. Like, so I mean, however you want to incorporate chicken paws into your life, or chicken feet, whatever you want to call it, its main source is protection. You know, you could also use it for removing negative energy from somebody by like scratching around them, like just right above the skin, just scratching, and like seeing that all that negativity is taken away and moved away from that person. Kind of like the lucky rabbit's foot, you got the lucky chicken's foot, but in those religions, it's a very powerful talisman, and it's seen as a very special gift to be given a chicken paw. I know that there are some people out there that are just like, no, I don't want dead things hanging around me or whatever, or that's cruel and inhumane or whatever. And that's fine if that is your thought on it. Yeah, it is cruel and inhumane, but I didn't slaughter the chicken. In my mind, by me purchasing the package of chicken feet from Walmart and turning it into, taking something that was tragic and turning it into something that is positive, and imbuing that positive energy into it, and putting my intent and setting my intent onto the charm, it's like honoring this animal's life and asking the spirit of that animal and the associated connections with the Oshun, or the various gods and goddesses and spirits, to also imbue this as a talisman for protection and for really just doing whatever it is that you need it to do. You know, magic is yours, make it yours. Not everyone is going to agree with the chicken foot. Not everyone is going to have that same kind of calling or want to incorporate that into their practice. And that's fine. You know, that's 100% on you. If that's something that you want to do, if that's something that you're comfortable with, whatever. But, you know, for those of you who are just starting out or looking for new information and stuff, that's what I'm wanting to do with this channel, is to provide you with as much information as possible, and also give you a glimpse into how I utilize things in my own spiritual practice and for my own magics. And when I say make magic yours, that's exactly what I mean. But at the same time, you can't just go to Barnes & Noble or go to Whole Foods and buy some sage and then consider yourself a witch. There are those who come before you that know what they're talking about, who have been around the cauldron more than once, and have a knowledge that you just can't find directly from a book anymore. So, you know, if you belong to Facebook groups or other forums or whatever, listen to what the older people are saying, glean the information that you can from them, do your own research. There's a wealth of information at your fingertips at all times. Chances are you're watching this on a smartphone right now, so you could look up the significance of chicken feet in ritualistic spells, or how chicken feet are used in spells. But take the information that is given to you from your elder witches and form your own thoughts and opinions, but at the same time understand that just because you want to make magic yours, there are still steps, there are still rules, there are still things that you have to learn before you can jump from one place to the other place and like side skirt some of the laws and whatever else. So that is the end of me preaching to you guys about learning and whatever else. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. If there is a video that you would like for me to cover, or a topic that you would like for me to cover in spirituality or magic or pertaining to witchcraft, whatever, please feel free to ask me. You know, I have a pretty extensive knowledge, and I will be the first to tell you if I don't know something, because that gives me a chance to then go and learn myself. This whole bookcase right here, from the floor all the way up, is nothing but occultic books written from as early as the late 1800s all the way up to like 2016. So, you know, I'm constantly expanding my knowledge. I I enjoy it. That is something that I like really connect with. Um, so yeah, one of the next videos that I think I'll do is some of the books that I really recommend. I have to actually get them back from a friend of mine because I lent her like a third of my collection so that she could get knowledge for her own spiritual practices. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this far into the video. If you haven't done so, please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification icon. And like I said, questions, comments, concerns in the comment section down below. If you would like a tarot reading or spell casting done, you can go over to mroveron.com and check that out. Links should be down below. And if you need to shoot me a private question, you can do so at mroveron@gmail.com. And also go over to Facebook and look for Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and like the Facebook group, because there's a lot of stuff that happens over there that happens nowhere else. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, witches.